Here we go, guys. We're gonna get to see some freedom right here. F-16 going into the bombing range at Kanopolis. Okay, guys, here we got one coming from the west. Oh, there goes one. He was south of us. Oh, we're gonna have one right over us. Look at this. There's number 3. Here's number 4, guys, right there. Sounds of freedom, baby. I've got a YouTube channel and say wave at YouTube. Kansas Outdoor Sports. What's up? Battery dead? Oh, is that right? Well, we're back out for another one. This time we're back on Kanopolis Reservoir and we're after those post-spawn walleye. They just started hitting out on the flats, not very hard, not very consistent, but we are picking some up. So I'll give you a little look of what I'm doing out here on the flats. What I'm doing is I'm trolling very slowly with the electric trolling motor, and I'm trolling only about 7 feet deep with this kind of setup right here. This is a heavy trolling rod. I've got a Okuma Magna MA 45 DXT reel, and it's loaded with lead core line. I'm trolling shallow with lead core line just for control. I want to know exactly where the bottom is, and I want that bait closer to the boat. So if I do pick one up, I'm going to hit spot lock on that front electric trolling motor, and I'm going to cast on them that little pod of walleye to see if I can pick up another one. So let's see how we do. There we go, guys. First one of the day. He's a dandy. Easily, he's 18. 19 inches, first one of the day. I think it's actually a sauger because it's got those marks on his, but I don't know for sure. Look at him, he's still milking. Look at that. That dude's still milking, guys. Look at there. I don't know if you can see that. All right, you want to keep him or back in? All right, there we go. See ya.
Just happen to have one.
Oh, we don't, sure enough. Hey, there we go, guys. Kanopolis 18.5 incher, baby. Back in. There we go. But he did get me. So he got even. Hey, there you go, guys. Another little walleye. Little guy. He's short. He's probably 14 is all, so. But good looking, healthy fish. So these are the conditions I'm fishing. A cold front has just came through. This is the next day. It did bring a little bit of rain with it, not a lot, maybe an inch or so. The air temperature is around 55 to 65. This afternoon is supposed to warm up to around 65 degrees. The water temperature has dropped from about 58, 59, 60, somewhere in there, down to about 55. So I'm expecting a rather cold bite, not very aggressive, but we are going to try crankbaits, slow rolling crankbaits, and then we'll have some worm harnesses out with some crawlers on too, and we'll see which one they prefer. That's a dandy there. That's a dandy, man. He ate that thing. Swim bait. He might.
So,
Okay, closer. He makes 18 though. There you go, there's another 18er. Got a little bale damage, a little blood on top of his top thing. There we go, back in you go. Well, they're not all big at Kanopolis, guys, there you go. But he's healthy, right? Huh? Healthy. No, man, this is gonna be. We gotta think positive. This will be a good dog right here. Big dog. He was a little deeper. He was 12 feet.
Oh, yeah. I can show you next year.
Oh, look at there, 19 and a half.
All right.
19 and a half. There we go, guys. 19 and a half Kanopolis walleye. There you go. He's a dandy. Full of himself. I thought I'd talk just a minute about equipment. I'm just going to touch on it. This isn't going to be a long deal. So most of the stuff that I use is from the mid 80s to late 80s. When I do buy something, I buy quality. Now, quality doesn't necessarily mean high price. Now, here's a rod. It's a Shimano bullwhip. That's from the mid 80s. I paid about $40 for that rod. The reel was also a Shimano. It didn't fare as well as the rod did. So I've replaced a lot of my reels this year. I'm running a lot of the Fluger Presidents. They got a really smooth drag and they're reasonably priced. You can get them anywhere from $50 to $60. And like I said, that pole was $40 new. It's who knows how many years old that is. Still going strong. So less than $100 in that rod and reel assembly. Here's another look at another rod that I use. This is one of the newer ones. This is a Lew's Xfinity Speed Stick right there. And then again, a Fluger President reel. I got this rod for around $40 at Walmart, and the reel is between $50 and $60. So again, this is going to come in right under $100. And then I run on all my spinning rods and reels, I run 6 or 8 pound mono line on them. And then on the trolling rigs, I'll run lead core because I want to get deep with them. So the point I'm trying to get across is I do buy quality whenever I buy anything, but quality doesn't necessarily mean high price. I don't have over $100 in any of my rod and reel assemblies combined. Now I know you can get rods alone for $150 on. You know, you can get $300, $400 rods. Reels as well, you can get them from $150 to $300, $400, $500. But I try to keep it as reasonable as I can. Most everything is under $100. These trolling setups that I'm running, these are Okuma reels. They're $45 to $55 depending on where you're buying them. And that rod, this is a fiberglass medium heavy rod. It's a 7.6. This particular one is a whooping stick is what it's called. I got it at a big box store. It's $25. So reel at 50, rod at 25, you know, you're coming in at 75 bucks. And then lead core line, that's 18 pound, 100 yards of it was 18 bucks. So there you go, under 100 bucks again. I don't put my money into the rods and reels. I'm going to put my money in gas, and I'm going to be out there trying to find spots, enjoying the lakes. Well, there you go, guys. We did end up with a little wind today. It's probably 15-ish, something like that. Pretty good walleye chop. Warmed up in the afternoon. Got to get rid of the hoodies for a while. It's starting to cool off though now just a little bit. We did find those crappie again. They were shallow this time. I knew they were going to be off the brush piles, and they were shallow. You know, 2 to 3 foot of water up on the dam. And then we got into some by accident out some of the deeper water. So I don't know what they're doing out there. Maybe they just gonna spawn later time, or they were already done spawning. Who knows? And then a few nice flights. A lot of little dinker white bass. Oh my gosh, the little 6-inchers. I don't know how many of those we got into. 20, 30 of those maybe. It's good to see. Next year should be a good white bass population again. So it's good to see the little guys. As always, it's nice to meet all the people out on the water. Oh my gosh, you can see there's a lot more people out this year. Glad to see that. And everybody was fantastic. Well, like I said, I knew it wasn't going to be a real swift bite because, you know, right behind the cold front, post spawners, most of the walleye are still out pouting a little bit that's over with. You know, that's how it goes. So, but I think, you know, maybe next week we'll get a good, consistent, warm weather going. It's supposed to rain again Tuesday, I think. Hopefully not very much, but we get a good 3, 4, 5 days of consistent warm weather. I think the pouting will be over. Them things will get hungry and be out here on the flats with a consistent bite. I talked to just a couple guys out of that 50-ish boats that I ran into. One of them did really well. He had a 25, 20, a couple 22s. He had a limit of 5 and everything was over 20 inches. So that's a pretty good day. Hats off to that guy. He did well. He had them figured out. Talked to most people ended up with 1 or 2 in the 19-ish range, 19, 20-ish range. The biggest I heard of was a 26, so that's a nice fish no matter where you're at in the Midwest. That's worth going after. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. More content coming real soon. See ya.